Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Hello there and welcome. Welcome, Gary.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We have a question today. This one we're going to pull up on the screen from a viewer. My mother fell in water at a local store. The insurance company for the store is calling and wants to talk to her. What should I do?
Well, it's a good question because it happens. And the good news is, from the question, it appears that a incident report was turned in. There was some information shared at the time. So it's being taken seriously and they know about it. So that's good. Should you talk to them? Go ahead and talk to them. Don't talk to them, but call them back and get the claim number, find out who the contact person is. If your mother's still suffering or just doesn't feel like talking, you can say this isn't a good time to talk. I really wouldn't advise talking. Insurance adjusters are trained, particularly in premises cases where there's a fall, to ask the questions they want answers to in a way that, doesn't benefit the person. So honestly, I wouldn't talk, but I'd get information. And then I would talk to a lawyer. If it's a serious injury, then I would certainly talk to a lawyer. You don't have to hire a lawyer, but you can talk to a lawyer and find out what your rights are. So, that's kind of the deal. You don't have to hide from them. There's no point in that. You want them to set up a claim.
Okay.
So,
What does an insurance company or say a store, like in this case, what do they have to give to a customer who is injured on their premises?
Pre-suit, they will tell you they have to give you nothing. And that's frustrating to me sometimes. We want to try and get things resolved sometimes without filing a lawsuit. But we can't usually get the video or the statement that was given at the scene, the incident report, without filing a lawsuit. And the world has changed. Everything's on film. Don't kid yourself. Surprisingly, sometimes that place where people fall, that camera's out of function. I can't tell you how many times that's happened. That one just didn't work that day. But in suit, they do have to turn over all of that information. Sometimes I wish they would. They'll say, well, we have it on film, nothing happened or whatever. So, well, send it to me, and they won't. So they don't have to give it to you until you file suit and get the courts involved, making them do it. But you need to send a spoliation letter. You need to make sure they preserve all that evidence because they've got it.
Yeah.
And then if they destroy it, then the benefit of the doubt goes to the person who didn't destroy it, of course. So,
Right.
It is a complicated area. If there's a serious injury on a premises, you probably ought to talk to a lawyer.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you very much, Gary. Good information today, and we'll see you on the very next Legal Break.